My name is Emily and welcome back to another video. So if you guys don't know, or if you are thinking where am I'm actually in my F&B shop. Okay, never in my life would I have ever thought that I'll own an F&B business, but life works in a very mysterious way and now I own an F&B business. Let me tell you guys, the learning curve is so steep that there were so many things that I never knew I had to do. So that's why I'm filming this video today, so that if any of you guys out there wants to own an F&B business, you guys watch this video and you will roughly know how to set up your own F&B business. And on top of it, I'll be giving you guys some of my trade secret as to some of the cheapest supplier, etc. So let's get right into the video. So the first thing you guys would have to do would be to start looking for a shop, okay? I know a lot of you guys like to start your business home base, but because our business is actually a sashimi business, so it's very sensitive, that's why we got to start looking for shops. And the number one thing you guys got to take note of would be water point. It's so important for you to have a water point. Please do not scream and save on cheaper rent, but make do without a water point, because no, you always need a water point. So let me show you my unit. So this is my shop. It's actually only 280 square feet. It's very small, but we are trying our best to make do with the space. So later I'll show you guys around and you guys will see how we 100% maximize this space. So the second thing, which is actually the most important thing after you have chosen your unit, which is to get a level 1 safety food license, okay, because you need this safety food license to apply for your SFA cert for your unit. So I had to find time to go for this class, and you guys can go to various classes, but I actually opted for Ascendo Academy because they have a lot of classes slots, so it makes it very easy for me. But up to you guys. There are many places that are offering level 1 safety food license, so it's up to you to choose. One very important tip for you guys, okay, I've also learned it myself, would be to apply under individual, not under any company, so that you can use your SkillsFuture. I didn't know and I actually applied it under ECBC company, and then after that they made ECBC pay for me, and I was like, huh? Everybody told me I can use my SkillsFuture. Why do I have to pay for it? Then I find out that I actually have to apply as an individual to use my SkillsFuture. So please take note of this. Apply as an individual if you're running your own business. After you have gotten your food safety license, you need to apply the most important thing for your unit, and that is SFA cert. Okay, Singaporeans are very particular about SFA cert, so you have to apply it. Okay, so what you have to do will be to go to the SFA website, upload your certificate, and on top of it you have to show them the layout of your unit. So this was what we did. We actually took pictures of the whole unit. So this is where we put our fridge, this is where we put our fridge, and then we also have the sink, and we have two other fridges here. So we actually have to take pictures of the whole unit, and then we got to upload it to the SFA website for them to approve. So the approval takes quite long, around 1 to 2 months. So I'll recommend you guys to get your food safety license before you sign the lease, so that you guys can start applying for the license even before you start your lease. So or else you guys have to waste money, you know, you cannot open a shop and then you still got to pay for the rent. So this is the second most important thing, but SFA license is a must if you are thinking of opening your own shop. So after you guys have gotten your level 1 safety food license and you're in the midst of applying for your SFA, but you have already confirmed your unit, please, one thing very important that we actually missed out would be applying for the electricity bills and the electricity provider. We didn't know about this at all. So when we got our unit, we didn't even have electricity for like, I think, 2 to 3 weeks, because it takes around like a month for the electricity to kick in. So we were actually panicking because we were paying rent, but the unit cannot be used at all. So this is one lesson that we learned. So as you guys are applying for your SFA license, please head down to SP Group. We are currently using SP Group, okay? But if you guys know of any other better electricity provider that's more affordable, please let us know, okay? But we are currently using SP Group. So to speed up the whole process, Kenneth actually went down all the way to Toa Payoh to create an account on the spot, to choose the plan that he wants on the spot, and then I think within 1 to 2 weeks the electricity flow will start to kick in already. So this is one thing you guys must do, okay? If you're having your own individual unit that doesn't have electricity, that will be to apply for electricity. That's super important also. So now that we have gotten all the nitty-gritty things done, okay, let me show you guys where I gotten all of my equipment. Okay, so my most important and expensive equipment in this unit would be my fridges. So I've actually purchased it from 2 different places. These standing fridges are actually from Chong City. Okay, Chong City, I found them on Carousel actually, and so far they have been serving me pretty well. I think it's a hit and miss because this fridge has been with me since day one and it is like working so well. But this particular fridge, she's a little bit naughty. Sometimes she gets very rusty, or sometimes she, I don't know, like break down, but okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, but anyway, I get my fridges from Chong City. Their service is very good. Every single time something happens to their fridge, I just drop them a message and they will make their trip down immediately the next day, even if it's a weekend. So I highly recommend them for their service. Next, my tabletop fridge is actually from Superior Kitchen. If you guys are from the F&B industry, you'll be no stranger to this brand. My chef actually recommended them to me, and they are actually very good. Superior Kitchen. So far, my 2 tabletop fridge have not given me any problems, so thank God for that, and I highly recommend it. Actually, I highly recommend both suppliers, but of course at your own risk, and also I think it really depends on luck, but that's where I get my fridges from. They are very expensive. This is like, I think the price of a Chanel bag, so, but it's okay, you are serving me well. So, if you guys are wondering where I get all of my chopping board and knife, I actually got it from this shop called Lau Choi Sing at Chinatown. So, I buy most of like my chopping board, my knife, my bowls, metal plate tray, everything from there. So, I highly recommend you guys to get it there. Just that they are a bit not flexible in the sense whereby you gotta hit a certain amount to get free shipping. But I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I will just make a trip there every time when I need something. So yeah, after we get all the plastic supplies and everything, cooler bag is very important because our food is semi-frozen, right? So I actually get all this cooler bag from Shopee, okay, from this China seller, because I did my calculation. Singapore is way more expensive, okay, but if I purchase from Shopee plus all the credit card vouchers, the cost of one cooler bag is around 25 cents. Singapore is usually selling it for like 30 cents or 40 cents, so it's a lot cheaper to get it from Shopee. The only bad thing would be that it doesn't come with the Velcro, so we have to manually scotch tape it, but you know, for that few cents, I'm willing to save the cost, because as we use this in very big bulk, the cost always adds up. So it's best to scrimp and save whenever you guys can. But I will leave the link of the Shopee seller down below, and I highly recommend it. But because Shopee offers free shipping, you can't order too many at one shot. The maximum you can order will be 300 cooler bags. So please take note, do not order more than 300 because the seller wouldn't be able to mail it out to you. Yeah, I always get it from Shopee. So there's actually 2 parts to my unit. We have like a mini partition right over here. So this is actually the dry part whereby we store all of our plastics, etc. So if you guys purchase from us, you guys will know that we fill all of our chili in this kind of small containers and our condiments in these containers, and we even have to purchase like cooking paper, tissue paper, gloves, etc. So I actually purchased all of them from this place called Pacific Plastic. They supply to a lot of MNCs. I think like big brands like Yakun, BreadTalk also sometimes take from them. Okay, so their prices are relatively affordable. So far I've compared to a couple of places and I feel that Pacific Plastic sells the cheapest and it's in bulk. But as usual, one bad thing would be if you want them to deliver to you, you gotta pay extra 10%. So I always make the trip down to Yishun all the way there just to pick up my items, because I drive a van, right? So I can fit a lot of things inside. But I highly recommend Pacific Plastic if you guys are looking to purchase any plastic takeaway boxes or whatever. Even my paper bag is from there. So yes, this is the ultimate secret. Okay, but let me share it with you guys. Okay, for every business, you guys always need thank you cards, or you guys would always need stickers, right? Brand stickers. So let me tell you, I actually print them in Malaysia. I didn't print them in China because I feel that China is too far away and it takes a very long time for it to be shipped over. And a lot of times, if there's any error, I can't rectify it immediately because it's already shipped here, right? So I highly recommend Malaysia, and I actually found this contact from Kenneth's friend. Okay, he actually owns like a graphic company, so usually when I send him my designs, he'll help me to edit here and there, and then he'll print it out. And let me tell you, his prices are so affordable. Okay, I've actually recommended him to a couple of my other business friends, and they all are using him because they feel that his prices are very affordable. So he don't have any Instagram or Facebook or anything, but I'll just leave his contact down below for all of you guys to contact him. Just drop him a message, say that you're Emily's friend, and ask him for the best deal. One thing I always do will be I always 讨价还价. What is 讨? No, I always bargain. One thing I always do will be I always bargain with him. So you guys can try bargaining with him. And the good thing will be because it's from Malaysia, SGD is currently stronger, so it's a good thing lah. Yeah, okay. So and then after that, we will either FedEx it out, or we will just get another courier company to ship it out, but it's so much more affordable and the quality is actually even better than some of the printing shops that I print in Singapore. So I highly recommend him to you guys. So the next most important thing of my unit, this is such a good investment that I highly recommend to all of you guys because I have staff and my staff always need water to drink, okay? And because our space here is so constrained, we don't have the time and the space to cook water every single time, or we don't have a fridge space to put cold water, okay? You guys must be thinking, you have so many fridges, you can just put like a bottle of water inside, but our fridges are always full, okay? It's hardly ever empty, but today is empty because we are sold out, okay? So anyway, so we have gotten this water dispenser from Ruhan's and it is really a total lifesaver. I don't have to buy water, I don't have to boil water, I don't have to wait for my water to be cold because everything is ready in just 1 second. Okay, so the good thing about this would be that it's very handy dandy and it doesn't take up a lot of space. You see, I just put it at the corner of my unit and whenever we need hot water to dissolve ingredients, we can just click on a certain button, hot water will come out. Whenever my staffs are craving for cold water because it's so hot here sometimes, press one button and there's cold water that comes out instantly. You don't even have to wait. And on top of it, you only need to change your filters every, I think, once in a few months. You don't need to always change the very heavy water thing to put back into the tank. You know, if you guys know the water dispenser, the old school kind, that takes up so much energy. So this is really very good. And also on top of it, it has a child lock and it has a sensor. See, I don't even need to touch it. Via sensor, the water will just flow out normally. So this prevents bacteria build up. I just really love this. I feel that this is so necessary. After I use a water dispenser, I'm a total convert. This is so necessary for all businesses and all households. So if you guys own an F&B shop, it's very important for you guys to always service your aircon. So my aircon here is actually pretty old. It's from the landlord, and because we have so many fridges and they are all emitting hot air, it's very important for us to service the aircon once every 3 months. I've been using them for so many years. I even use it in my own M-Obsessed office, and here as well. Their prices are very affordable. The service is very good and I highly recommend them. So if you guys want, I'll drop all the information down below. I'm not sponsored, I'm actually a paying customer, but I genuinely really like all the service. Actually everything that we talk about today, they are not sponsored. We paid it with our own money. Okay, except for the Ruhans, we are very lucky because they gifted it to us, but everything else we paid with our own money. So I'm just sharing with you guys what we feel is worth spending your money on. That's it for my video. I hope I've managed to cover most of the information. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop me a DM or drop a comment down below and I'll try my best to reply to you guys. Once again, don't forget to check out my business. It's Itsy Bitsy Spicy. We are selling premium marinated sashimi, and also don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!